one of the members of Magnum Management, Logan Davis, came out, and he seemed to be recovering from his in-ring debut last month, where he teamed with Shepard against Alvin, Falcone, and Joe DeSanti. So it's an interesting confluence of events that has led us to this moment. Alan Shepard getting his first, I believe, shot at the Top Gun title, and its champion, Alvin Falcone. They got each other in the same ring, one-on-one this time. This is sure to be a banger. Shepard awaiting the champion, and this is wishful thinking, but I hope to keep the mic away from Joe this time.
God, that would be nice, wouldn't it? I just don't feel like we're gonna be that lucky.
And Daisy, maybe it's just me, I'm just throwing this out there. I think since winning the Top Gun title, since defeating TJ Benson and just completely running him out of Magnum Wrestling, and the events that we saw at Over the Top that culminated in all that happening, and Alvin gaining the Top Gun title, it seems like he's got a death grip on it. But
he has thus far, that's for sure.
I gotta give it to him. He is a fighting champion. But I don't like who I'd have to thank for that.
No, absolutely not. No, thank you.
Introducing first the challenger. At a weight of 235 pounds, he is the prodigal son, Alan Shepard. And next, the champion.
Told ya.
There we go.
Take your corner right over there. Oh, shut up. Shut up.
Loser. Someone remind him that he lost last month. That should make him happy.
You know, I'm going to say this one time. The reason that I lost last month is because I had a temperature of 106 degrees and I could barely walk. That's the only reason that man beat us last month. Now, you better wipe that stupid look off your face.
Come on, Joe.
Now,
come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to stand on your feet and show respect for the Top Gun champion of Magnum Wrestling. He is more than a conqueror. Alvin Falcone.
No. No, thank you.
Based on these two men's experience.
Oh.
Thank you. Every night. I command the mic wherever I go, unlike this little douche does. Listen.
That's an accurate term.
You and I have done this dance for too long. Okay? I have beaten you. And you have beaten me. So if you say you're the Top Gun champion, you say you are more than a conqueror and want to prove that you're more than just another small chain on my belt, then send your lackey to the back. Square up, toe-to-toe with me, once and for all, and prove what you've got.
Okay.
Interesting proposition by Shepard.
I like that. I like it. I would like to see that myself. I would like to see Alvin Falcone beat Alan Shepard without the assistance of Joe DeSanti. He did it.
Oh. This is interesting.
He did it.
I mean, any night we don't get to see Joe DeSanti at ringside is a blessing. But it's...
I can't believe he actually did that.
But it was Alvin that commanded him to go back there. Like I said, he's been a fighting champion. He's going to try to do it on his own this time.
You know, I got respect for that. I really do. I'm not quite sure I'm buying that he's turned over a new leaf, but I'll give him some credit where credit is due.
Neckbreaker by Shepard.
How far into this match before Falcone regrets his decision, you think?
5 minutes. If I had to put
That's generous.
bet on it.
That's generous, a repeat.
Side effect, but Alvin able to wiggle out. Shepard, as we mentioned before, the more ground and pound, old school territorial wrestling style. Alvin, the more cagey, the more crafty, scientific type of wrestler. Either way, this should be a good matchup in the Top Gun division.
Oh, I know what's coming. A night of 1,000 chops.
That'd be a good theme show. Like
I'm gonna pitch that to management.
the first wrestler to get to 1,000 gets a title shot or something. And the matriarch of Magnum, Jason Strife, set a world record wrestling for 7 hours. I wonder if there's an entry for Guinness in the professional wrestling show with the most consecutive chops in one night.
I might have to do some research on that one.
Highly doubt it'll get approved by them, but it's worth a shot. Uppercut by Falcone, and he's got Shepard on the outside. Both men got to make it back in the ring.
Got to be in the ring. Not going to win that title anywhere else. Oh, Shepard sliding in just to reset the count after he flipped Falcone right on his back.
Falcone sidestepped, almost ran into the steps.
There we go. Back where the action counts. Oh!
Oh, and there's that big boot. But it's in the corner this time. It's not his infamous axe kick, but it's just as effective in this situation. Suplex in the center. Covered by Falcone. Only two. Like you mentioned before, he's got no eyes to turn to. He's got nowhere to turn for confirmation whether or not what he's doing is right. Differing ways about how to proceed. He's got none of that, but he made his decision.
He did. Got a 5 count. Breaks it up just in time.
And Alvin just putting the choke on him in the corner, taking advantage of every second of that 5 count, just as Joe DeSanti would want him to do. So I guess he feels confident enough in himself that maybe just this one time he doesn't necessarily need Joe at ringside.
Maybe focus on your opponent. Alan Shepard isn't the kind of man you want to just leave to his own devices for too long.
Bottom rope slingshot, just bouncing Shepard up and down that bottom rope. Oh, 2 count, and he tried to use the bottom rope for leverage, and it didn't do him any good.
I mean, he wasn't using DeSanti, I guess, so.
True.
Shepard getting a little bit of gas, throwing a few hands there.
Already saying this is it?
I think that might be a bit premature.
Off the ropes.
Whee!
Shepard catches him into a spine buster.
Looks like it took every ounce of energy Shepard had available to get that accomplished, but it did its job.
Fish hook may be illegal, but it is effective. Alvin able to break out of it, though. And there's that big axe kick. Elbow drop, covered by Falcone. Shoulders down. Triple able to get the shoulder up.
Not quite enough there yet. Really thought he was posing there for a second. I'm like, we don't have time for that. What are you doing?
Since ejecting Joe DeSanti from ringside before the match started, he's been pretty confident. He doesn't look lost like I thought he would look.
Do you really believe that Joe's gone, though? Like, I feel like he just went out a side door and he's going to sneak back in over there at some point.
DDT by Shepard, and both men are down. Who's going to get to their feet first?
Shepard getting up relatively quickly. Ooh.
Face wash in the corner.
Boot.
Full Nelson. Slam. Plants Falcone. Cover by Shepard. Only 2.
Shepard and Falcone both struggling to get momentum moving here.
Magnum Melissa Sholey behind Shepard.
Oh, that's a precarious position.
And just yanking on the head up against the top rope, all tangled up. Had to break it at the count of 5, though.
Or, oh, yes. I feel pretty good about it.
Nope. Alvin trying to Alvin trying to block it.
That little snake.
Almost. Wait a minute.
I told you.
Alvin able to counter. I knew it.
I told you he wouldn't stay away.
I knew it. He is too dependent on. He can't get anything done on his own. Shepard has got to stay focused, though. We all know Joe's incredibly annoying and obnoxious and overbearing, but...
Oh, but a choke slam would be nice.
Oh, and that was pretty satisfying. It'd be even more satisfying if Alvin was able to come away with the win.
Oh.
Sky high, cover by Falcone. Only 2. Not enough to retain. In the end, regardless of the result, of the outcome, Shepard was kind of proven right.
Don't do it. Don't you do it. You put that down.
What? Wait a minute.
You put that down.
What am I? You're seeing something I don't see? Oh no. Falcone's got the belt.
Put it down.
Shepard blocks it. Spear! Right on the money.
One of the best spears in the game, if you ask me.
Cover by Shepard. Shoulders are down. No!
I thought it was it. I thought that was it. I thought we were finally going to be relieved of the reign of Falcone and DeSanti, who is still knocked unconscious over there, by the way.
A forearm by Shepard will do that to you.
It's the only way we can assure he doesn't get involved again.
Shepard's got him up. Falcone fights out of it.
Woo!
Whoop. Power bomb. Shepard tried to distribute his weight, but he still went down with it. Another sky high. Plants him in the center. Covered by Falcone.
Oh.
And in the end,
And still Magnum Wrestling Top Gun Champion, Alvin Falcone.
Falcone retains. Shepard was initially proven right that Falcone couldn't survive without DeSanti's assistance, but those means cannot justify the end. And it looks like we have to put up with the continuing reign of Alvin Falcone.
What? Did the power go out?
Again?
Does it sting?
Wait a minute!
Holy.
Copperhead Duke Cornell has returned
Well, there's a surprise.
with a mission statement in the form of a pile driver. And without a word, we know what he's after.
A deal with the devil has been made, and I'm not sure Falcone even knows it.
Or Joe.
Oh no, he's definitely watching.
And it's been months since we've seen Copperhead
It
Duke
has
Cornell
been a long time.
in a Magnum Wrestling ring, but he has returned and he has staked his claim. He wants the Top Gun title. The question is, when will he get that opportunity? Falcone does retain, but as the saying
But also
goes,
is on another planet currently.
right, and as the saying goes, Falcone now has a bigger problem on his hands.
Yeah, he just traded one problem for another, really. Oh, stop it. Get out of here.